Okay, so what do you need the public to do to help you?
They can go on our website, Solar Saves America, and first of all, learn and know that they did the research just a while back that 92% of people are pro renewable energy. And yet, 92% of our energy is being created by fossil fuel. 92% of people want solar. They like solar. They just don't know enough, and it's the upfront cost. Now, this is a technology that once you put it up on your roof, first of all, it has like a 30 to 40% return on your investment. And then once you install it, whether it's on the roof or backyard, it's going to create electric for the next 35, 40 years.
Now, that's simply amazing. So it's going to pay for itself.
Many times over.
Keep our environment clean, develop new jobs.
Yes.
And propel us into the future.
Exactly. Now, we need the public support. By educating the public is going to support this development and acceleration of this, what they call evolution that's happening in the energy and automobile.
Outstanding. And so, excuse me, people that are previously convicted and need to have jobs, it's going to stop them from returning to crime because they can get a high-paying or a good-paying job.
Exactly.
That's going to have a future. Many of us have, kids that are in their 30s and 20s and teens that are unemployed.
Yes.
So we need new jobs. We need an infusion of green technology, do we not?
Yes.
Do you see ways of cooperating with other forms of alternative energy like geothermal? What's your take on that? Geothermal and wind? What are some of the others? Well,
geothermal and wind are the two other ones. Of course, there's the wave energy, but I'm all for it. I'm all for renewable energy. They all have their own place. For example, I love wind technology. However, you can have a huge windmill in the city or in your backyard. That's the drawback. It's good for way out in the desert to have wind farms. However, by the time it gets to the city, there's about a 30% energy loss in the transmission lines. With solar, it's on the spot, on location, on top of the roof or in the parking lot as form of a solar carport. And as far as the training, the previous, people that just came out of prison, previously convicted, right or wrong, it is a fantastic opportunity because they'll feel good about themselves, they learn a trade, they earn money, they feel that sense of involvement in the community. And this is a job that's going to be around for decades and for next several generations to come.
How can we lose by pursuing solar power?
How can we lose? The only way we're going to lose is if we are not involved and we're not active and we don't pursue this at a faster pace and expand it.
Now, there are new technologies coming out. I saw where it was possible to embed something that looks like a piece of film into a tile.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. I just almost forgot. You see this? This is I don't know if your camera can this. This is a flashlight, right? It's just a flashlight. And it's a flashlight with a little solar panel over here. I don't know, there it is. And you never have to change the battery in this flashlight again. This battery continuously gets recharged by this little solar panel. And it's a keychain, it's a solar panel, and it's a flashlight. Now, they're creating solar panels for the back of our cell phones. Gotta hide this name. So our cell phone, we can have a little solar panel on the back of a cell phone or back of the laptop, so it can be charging as we're using it or if we are not using it. It's a small recharge, but it's better than not being charged at all. Or for example, this flashlight. We never have to change the battery in this flashlight again because it's continuously getting recharged.
And I have one of those. I keep it in my car, and it charges in the daytime, and so I have a flashlight to use at night if I have to. But it also has a crank where I can crank it and recharge it if I run out of the solar power that's stored in the battery.
So there's some generate,
generate, yes. Yeah. So this is pretty fantastic. So, and this has LED lights which are very low power.
Very efficient. The most efficient lighting there is. That's right.
Yeah. So this is just an example of how solar energy can be used much more efficiently, because obviously if you had batteries in here, you'd have to throw the batteries into a dump.
That's
You'd have
right.
to go into the trash.
Exactly.
So we're going to have less trash and less toxic waste as well.
Exactly.
So again, another environmental concern. We're down to our last 3 minutes. What would you like to, and we're going to have you come back to the show again. Obviously, you got too much information.
My pleasure.
But what do you want to convey to the public? Can you summarize what you want to tell the public about what you're doing?